Oh, if it ain't one thing, it's another. I turn off the fans, I close the windows so there's no noise going. No noise going except for me gonna sit here and record. And I love my dogs. They have food down, and guess what? They're crunching and munching. Crunching and munching. It sounds so loud. I almost guarantee the mic's gonna pick it up. I swear I can't win. I can't win when I go to record. If it's not the dogs, it's the fans. If it's not the fans, it's the family. Oh, it's always something, isn't it? It's always something in life, but that's just how life goes, isn't it? So, hello everyone, and no one. Welcome back to another episode of Truly Bedrock. Previously in Truly Bedrock, we've been doing a few things. A couple episodes back, we started the two towers here on the front of our netherrack mountain, and it turned out amazingly well. Now, of course, since then, the goal has been to get more blackstone without going mining, because I want to continue this out, put a dock out here and everything, which leads us to what we did last episode. Which, if you missed that, was we finally got our nether tunnel set up that connects us into, well, the massive nether tunnel that connects us to, well, the whole hub. That didn't get confusing at all, did it? But, yeah, that was another project that we started and we got done because we needed to rebuild the barter farm because we tore out our previous barter farm. Now, of course, I got Mr. Piglin over here, Hoglin. You're not a Hoglin. You're not a Piglin. What are you? You're a Piglin? I don't know. You're something, okay? We got you here, and we got everything good to go, except for the fact that we have no gold. We are completely out of gold. Now, we technically do have some gold. That's right, Moose. Drink the water bowl dry. Just filled it up. That's a good dog. Yes, we technically do have some gold here. We got some nether gold ore here, but I don't really want to smelt that down. I don't want to smelt that down. I want to save that for decorative purposes when we go to work on the mountain. And I'm pretty sure over here somewhere, we do have a bit of gold here. But I don't want to use that neither. I like to be able to AFK at multiple farms to be able to get, well, stuff that I need, which takes us all the way over this way. See, in the past, Foxy and I built this quad portal gold farm over here, which was an amazing farm and technically still works. The only problem with this thing now is because the changes made in .200, pigments now, when they died to a trident killer, dropped their swords. And this system is not set up to handle that. It's not set up to handle that at all. And to be fair, I don't really want to modify that one to handle that. I would like just a farm that I could AFK at. So I'm thinking maybe we're going to build just a drop fall gold farm. Just drop them straight to their death, be done with them, and just get gold out of it. But that begs the question, where are we going to put a simple drop gold farm? We are really limited on space in here. Really, really limited on space. One of the areas where we have quite a bit of space is right here. Right here in the underside of our base near the kelp farm. But this area is just horrible. This area is just horrible, and I don't want to deal with that. Which leads us to the second area under our base that has a lot of room, where we had the previous gold farm. And where we got this spawner set up here. Now, this thing was technically converted over to be a farm in the past, but I think it's time for this thing to go. We need to clear out all of the nether wart down there. We eventually need to set up a proper place for a nether wart farm. And it begs the question, we are at Y level 39. How much room do I got up above this? I'm thinking, interesting. I'm thinking we need to remove this ceiling and we need to put it under here and just have them drop down. Now, I'm not sure how far they've got to drop to die, so we might as well go up here and clear this down as much as we possibly can to give as much clearance as we can possibly get. Sounds easy enough, right? Sounds easy enough. So my plan is to dig out the area underneath of here, to dig out the area underneath of here, and we will build the portals as high up as possible, and then have them drop and fall to their death. My only concern is I may have started this project before I actually checked some facts. I have no clue how far it's going to take for them to fall and die. And as you can see here, the top of where our portals can go at max is 60. And if we do a max portal, that puts us down to like 40. Let's just say we did 40, okay? 40. So then they've only got from 40 down to maybe 5 to drop and fall, which means we might need to go check and see how far it takes for a piglin to drop for him to die, or otherwise we're going to have a problem. So if we put you here, hello, oh, difficulty, hold on. Now, if we put you here, that's 20 blocks. 20 blocks, off you go, No. Okay. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Here's 30. Please tell me at this point you die. This would make my life a lot easier. 30 is good. 30 is good. Let's you go again. Go again. One more time. Come on. Go. Thank you. Yep. So if we just a whole bunch of you guys right here, every one of you. Yes. That's what I want to see. Now, of course, we're still going to get the rotten flesh. I'm fine with that. We can get rid of that. The gold is what we're after. And the reason that I'm opting for a drop fall, is one, I don't want to deal with the swords right now, which would be a bonus if I did. But then I have to deal with the swords. Then I have to deal with the XP, and then I have to deal with the mob heads as well. This way here, I don't have to deal with none of those. The only thing I got to deal with is rotten flesh and gold. And that seems to work fine. You were the guy that we did on 20. Everything else on 30 was dead. Good. Right. Let's get to digging. But before I go insane digging out more area than I need to, let's find out how close we are to begin with all this. So if we just allow for, let's say, a 3, we'll leave 3 layers for any redstone that we're going to have to run underneath of this, because our hoppers to collect their drops will say be at that level. That leaves us 2. You know what? Let's take it up just an additional one, just to be on the safe side. Let's take it up 1 more. So let's knock these hoppers back out here, and let's say that's all there. Okay? This under here is where we're going to have collection, storage, drop evaders going up. Not sure how we're going to deal with the gold yet. But from here, 30 blocks up from 9, 30, 39. Let's see how high we're up. Yep. The question is now, do we got the area up above us to do these portals as big as we want to? What is the max you can go on a portal? What is it, 23? Back to the test world again. So yes, 23 by 23. 23 by 23. And if we break it, respawn it. That's the goal we're aiming for. That's the goal we're aiming for, is just piglins just spawning, dying. Yep, okay. So 23. Yeah, 23 is fine. 23 is fine. Okay, let's see if we can fit a 23 in back on TB. This is going to be interesting. 23. That's a really tight fit, everybody. We're at the cactus farm here. Yeah, that's really tight fit. Did I even come? No, I didn't even get to it over here. Hold on. Where's it at? 23. There it is. There's the edge of where that portal would be, all the way down there to right here. And then of course then we need to go this way with it, another 23 blocks. Is that the right way? Let's double check. If we look down there, the obsidian is going that way. Yep, we need to go that way. Oh dear, dear. Please do not run into the lava lake over here. That is the last place that I want to run into. I think I'm going about this wrong. I think I'm going about this totally wrong. this can actually work to our advantage with the top of the portal being right there. That's 23, right? I'm pretty sure that's standing on 23. Yeah. We can use this to load the flint and steels into the top. And then we need to adjust the portals. That's all we need to do. We need to move the portals this way instead. If we move them that way versus that way, we can have all of our igniting circuits right here at the top. Everything drop down below. We put a water column somewhere over here to get up and down from the AFK spot to the refueling spot. This will work out perfectly. This will work out perfectly. We just need to do a lot of digging. That's not that much digging, right? We got this. Right, let's dig all this out. This could actually work. This could actually work a lot better than I had planned. To the digging. And a bit of digging later. A bit of digging later and planning. It's getting there. Plus, I've been decorating, as you can see. I don't want to just build something and just be an ugly monstrosity. I want to actually decorate it and it to look good while I'm doing it. But did a little planning here. Now, the dirt will represent where the portals are going to go. And of course, went down there and looked at the clock, per se. Clock, the igniting circuit that Foxy and I put on the other one. Now, before anybody even goes to it, yes, I know Navy Nexus has zero tick portal farms, whatever you want to call them, that rely on fire tick, but Truly Bedrock does not use fire tick, so we have to use flint and steel, so none of that will work here. So did a little bit of math and planning, and the dirt is going to represent where each of the portals are going to go, so we'll be able to get in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 portals. 5 portals are going to be able to be fit in this area right here. They're all going to drop down and just splatificate down to their death. Now, of course, as I said, we're going to decorate all the tunnel, but that's all the digging that I am going to do for this day. This project isn't finished, and as a matter of fact, it will be finished this video, but we're almost down there. We're almost down there. We've only got like 3 more layers to dig out. And then, of course, it's put in the portals, put in the collection system and everything. But the problem being, I'm out of iron. I am out of iron. Now that I really think about it, I'm not completely out, because the Dadcraft challenge where we... I can't fly at this game ever. The Dadcraft challenge... I can't fly! What is it with this game? This game does not let me fly, ever. Ever! Right, that's it. We give up. We give up. The Dadcraft challenge that we were doing with the diamonds, which I still haven't been able to finish yet, has netted us a bunch of iron ore. Now, I just don't want to smelt it down. I don't. Not at this moment in time. I am done with Minecraft for today, so what am I going to do? I'm actually going to try to fly that time, and it works perfectly fine. That's insane. I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to AFK. I am going to AFK tonight. We're going to go up here and clear out this iron farm completely. And we're going to AFK and get some iron tonight. And then I will see you all first thing in the morning. Well, you know, it'd probably be a good thing if I actually said, hey, you know, we had an AFK session here. And we did. We got a little over 4.5 stacks of iron blocks. Well, technically, we're 1 short, okay? We're 1 short of half a stack there, but details, people, details. So, I've came back over here this morning where we started working on the goat farms yesterday and started removing the floor here. Now, I'm a little bit concerned on what we're going to do once we get this all removed because, well, the goat farms themselves are going to work good. The loading storage system at the top for the flint and steels is going to be great. And I love what we've done with the side here. And I may end up taking this roof bit off here. But what I don't know is what we're going to do when we get right here. What are we going to do when we get right here? Pretty sure that is going to have to go. I think we're going to have to break a spawner. But what are we going to do down here? This is just a massive voided area. Not sure. Not sure at all. So first things first, let's go ahead and get the floor removed. Let's go ahead and fall down here and splat onto the ground. Get the portals in and get a collection system in. And then we can reevaluate what we're going to do on how we're going to make this place look good. So, everything's been dug out. Everything has been dug out. And now it's come down to a question of if I like this. At this point, I'm already committed. The farm is going here. But I don't know if I like what I've done. I've kind of lost the vision along the way of what I wanted to do. And I think all this that we've uncovered is eventually going to get covered back up. As far as what's going to happen down here, I have no clue. None whatsoever. I thought I had a plan, and as I started executing that plan with the netherrack, I've totally lost interest in it. But for now, it's time to get our first portal in. It's time to get our first portal in. So let's get that in. Let's get the system right there on top of it, and let's do a little bit of testing, shall we? Well, I've seen enough to know that it works. I don't expect good rates. I really genuinely do not. Got 9 in here. Of course, I've crafted up a whole bunch more, but that's what it's used off of the 9 so far. And if we actually go down here and we take a gander at what we got at this moment in time, a little. I'm not complaining about it. It does exactly what I wanted it to do. It does exactly 100% what I wanted it to do. So, at this point, I need some more obsidian. Let's go ahead and get all 5 of these in. Let's get all 5 of them lined up and get them all cooking off. If we're going to do a test, let's do a test that will genuinely test if it's worth our time. Doing this, oh, let's just do one and then do another. No. Let's do a full-blown test. Out the gate. Let's go. Well, I guess this is the start of the first test here. Currently have all 5 of the portals running. Now, it's been an adventure getting all 5 of them running. I don't know why, and I'm really leery on how far to move here, because if I unload them, they break relatively quickly. So at this point in time, I have a 64 flint and steel inside of each of the ignition circuits up there. And now it's just a waiting game. I have no idea how long it's going to take to run through a 64 flint and steel. Nor do I have any idea if it will even be worthwhile at the end of the day. I mean, technically the iron comes from an iron farm. The gravel's the only thing, or the flint is the only thing that I actually have to manually get. And then, of course, there's a little bit of crafting. And I know, as I said earlier, I know that there's other designs out there. But now it's a waiting game. 64 flint and steel inside of each one. Yeah, feel free to make a guess what we're going to end up with out of this, as in gold blocks. So pause the video, make your guess, and then we'll find out after I set through this whole AFK session here. And, well, that took a lot longer than I expected. A lot longer than I expected. I would have thought maybe 30, 40 minutes. No, that took a good couple hours. So let's see what we got here. From the first one alone, we've got 14. 14's not bad. 14 is not bad just from one. You know what? Let's combine them all up and see what we got. Well, all in all, that wasn't a bad haul. 76, a little bit extra left over. That will be enough that we can definitely do some bartering to see what we can get out of that. Now, what we're going to do with this in the long run, I have no clue. No clue at all, to be fair. I think it's definitely going to be covered back over. And then maybe, just maybe, we'll extend this netherrack all the way down to just kind of encase it in. But right now, that's it for today. That's it. This project was a lot of fun, but I'm still not sold on the location that I picked at the end of the day. So I definitely need to think about it. Before we continue to do more with it. But on that note there, that's just about where I'm going to wrap up this episode. So if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to drop a like. If you'd like to see more, please consider subscribing. And on that note, I will catch all of you all in the next one. Bye, everybody.